Hi guys, it's Sealy here with a small video of my Lego minifigures part 2. I was watching my past video and I realized that two things. One, that my camera is really jiggling and all over the place, so I'm sorry for that, and I'll try my best to keep it stable. Not very well, doing a very good job. I sort of can see me move around the camera a good amount, but I'm sorry. Started thinking out loud again. So I'll try not to jiggle the camera too much. And two is that I was listening to the wrong type of music. I'm going through Star Wars, and I realized, wait a second, why am I listening to pop music when I can be listening to Star Wars theme music? So I just realized that, and I changed it, and now I'm listening to Star Wars music. So I believe it's Rogue One, the soundtrack that right now. You can't really hear very well, that's fine. But I just might as well mention this stuff. Yeah, okay. So we're starting with the Republic, and if you don't know how I'm doing this, I'm doing this sort of is how I lined them up, organize it, refresh, refresh is start from here and I go to the end and I restart and go from the same line and then I restart and do it like that. That's how I lined them all up. And how they're organized is that there is pilots, engineers, normal soldiers, elite, normal soldiers, better, more trained soldiers, part of Pacific Legions, and then bodyguards, special forces, and then characters and then stuff. So that's how they're lined up. So let's get into it. Here we have my Republic pilot. He is not. He is from the mini fighter gunship that you can get. Mini fighter gunship. That's how I got him. And then that guy over there. This guy is one of my oldest minifigures. This Gunnar right there, you can right next to him. That Gunnar right there, he is my oldest. One of my oldest Lego minifigures I have. He came out when Star Wars: The Clone Wars series was popular. He came out in one of the battle packs. He was in a walker, and so it's very cool having him for so long. So yeah, it's very nice. Then the guy next to him, he also came from. I knocked down like two dudes, man. This guy right here, right there. He came from. Give me a second. I think you might need to turn down the music. Where's my turn down button? There we go. There's my turn down button. Okay. Sorry. Here is this guy right here. He is speeder driver slash I need to fix myself for a second. Okay. Speeder driver slash pilot, or yeah. Speeder driver slash tank driver, whatever you want to call him. This is the body that he's wearing. I mean, the body is not the original body that he that's originally on the pilot. It's very hard to see through the camera, but yeah, it's not the original body. The body came from somewhere else. The helmet was the only thing that really could identify him. So I just switched out bodies with some other clone and to make him. So that's pretty easy. Replacing him. I mean, pretty different. There's some issues with his body, so I just switched him out. That's the reason why whatever. Sorry, that's a weird detail that I just mentioned. Okay, now that I recognize it, here is Phase 2 Gunnar Trooper. Oh man, seriously, I'm listening on Pandora, so I have all this ad junk that I get to listen to, sadly. Gunnar, Phase 2 Gunnar. He came from the turbo tank. Lego set they came out recently. Not recently, a while ago. And now it's retired, sadly. he also came from a battle pack. I mean, he came from a battle pack. He came from a turbo tank Lego set that retired a few months ago, sadly. And then we have this guy, Phase 2 pilot. This guy is my oldest Lego minifigure I have in my collection. Yeah, I believe so. My oldest minifigure I have in my collection. Yes, I remember playing him when I was really young and stuff. Yes, I remember the days I was playing with him so very well, man. Sheesh, memories coming back to me. And funny story is I bought this set. This guy, he came. The sets that he came from are Interceptor Republic ships that they had, or are they bombers? I don't remember. They're like a mashup between Interceptor and gunship. Funny story is that I bought 3 of these exact same sets. Reason why I bought 3. I believe it might have been 2, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. It might have been 2, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. But I kept on buying because, because my Lego sets kept on getting broken and separated and in the Lego piles, and I really wanted to keep it together, but just kept on getting Lego box, and I kept on losing this guy and stuff. So soon enough, it just it finally came to this last guy. He's like the last remains of those 3 old Lego sets that I had. So he's a prized Lego figure to me. This guy up here is same. He probably most likely came from a same set, but you can probably recognize he has more detail and stuff. He is newer, it seems like, well kept together than that guy. That guy's pretty rough and stuff. This guy's a little bit, you can see the red. You can see the black line and stickers and stuff is still together. Barely, the camera's very blurry and bad looking, but you can see it. He came from Bricklink. He was an accidental order. He came from one of my Empire battle packs I was getting. But it seemed like the guy who was, sending it to me was missing a minifigure, and so he replaced it with this minifigure. So that's how I got him. Which was cool. Nice. I guess, he sort of was forced to do that because, the guy who was sending it. Okay, then we have this guy. He came from the Clone Wars, Star Wars, Clone Wars. I need to stop saying Star Wars. I just need to say Clone Wars. It's easy to just say Clone Wars because y'all know what I mean when I say Clone Wars. He came from a battle pack. He is a bomb group, a bomb squad. They take care of bombs and stuff. So that's what these 2 guys are from. Came from the same battle pack as this guy. And then we have this guy. I don't remember what type Legion he comes from, but he comes from Star Wars Legion. He's not a special clone trooper, sadly, but he does come. I guess you could say he's special, but he comes from a Jedi Legion. I don't know if I'm saying Legion right. I don't remember. Army, I guess you could say. He comes from a Jedi Army Pacific one. I don't remember their name, but he does come from a Jedi Army. If you watch the Clone Wars series, you probably recognize. Then we have, tell you where I'm grabbing stuff. Then we have this guy. This guy is a really old minifigure, 2001, I believe. Yes, 2001 minifigure. He is well kept together. He has stiff arms, not completely stiff. I've been moving around a little bit, but pretty stiff arms, pretty strong stuff. And I got him also off Bricklink for these guys. And how you know this guy? To me, how you know this guy is so old? I believe it's 2018 to 2017. He's 17 years old. 17, yeah, I guess you could say 17 years old. It's weird. Sorry, I'm talking about years now. But how I know he's so old is that he has a little chin piece right there. Normal clones don't have this little chin piece. but he's the first version of clones that I believe LEGO released. As you guess, is Phase 1. He came from the Republic gunship, which is awesome because I've been wanting a Republic gunship for some time, and it's really cool having him. I'm going to talk about Republic gunship for another time, but I got him from the gunship, and I have 4 of these guys, and I've been wanting these guys for some time, and I finally got them, so it's like really awesome. It's sweet. Then we have these guys. These guys are from the newest Clone Wars LEGO set that LEGO released recently. I got 2 battle packs, and sadly, since turn that music a little bit again. Where was I? Since I got 2 battle packs, but sadly, LEGO made it where it's half Jedi, half clones in the battle pack. Instead of 3 clones, it's 2 clones, and the other 2 guys are Jedi. I guess the rate doesn't make a humongous difference, but when you start adding up all up, it sort of does make a pretty big difference, and it's very disappointing that they did that. So instead of like 3 clones, I only get 2. So it sort of disappoints me because I don't really want to have an army of Jedi. I want to have an army of clones, not Jedi. So that's sort of disappointing. But it's one thing is also really cool is that I get I start buying clones again. Because, for a time, for about a year or 2, they didn't have any clone sets. And now they're releasing a few clone sets, which is so cool. So I can start collecting, making my Republic army bigger again. Yeah, I'm a clone geek. I'm not really into Resistance, Empire, First Order, or anything else. I'm more into the clones, and I like my clones. So I like to make them big armies and stuff. Here is sorry. Here is my Phase 2 army. Armor. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the music one more time. Sorry, it just seems too loud for me. He is extremely old. A little newer than these guys, but similar time period. They came from a battle pack. I got him a long time ago. As you can see, as you almost can see, he's a little battered and stickers are coming off and stuff. I'm not sure if that's stickers actually. I think it's paint, but whatever. Yeah, I got them a long time ago. Here's this guy. This guy also came from the same battle pack as the guy I was just talking about. I have 2 of these guys. These guys are, oh man, memories are coming back again. Of this guy's extremely pretty old. He is a shock / police officer trooper. I can't really tell if he's a shock or police officer trooper. I'm pretty sure he's a shock trooper, clone trooper, but there are police officers that were served in the Republic that were color red, so it's hard to know if this was shock or police officer guy. I believe that they served the same purpose. They either served police officer or a shock trooper unit. So yeah. So I got 2 of these guys, and it's cool because I can use them as police officers in my stories and stuff. Here is a 501st soldier. As you can almost see if I stop moving, that it's a little painted. I mean, it's I already messed up. Yeah, he's painted. So sorry, I was messing up my wording. Yeah, he's painted. My older brother painted him a long time ago, and yeah, I have one 501st. Actually, I have 2, counting Captain Rex. 501st. So yeah, these guys have been a star of my Star Wars collection of my clones. And this guy. This guy right here, he is part of the 212th Legion, under Commander Kenobi. I believe it is 221st. Oh man, I can't remember what legion these guys are from. The orange guys that served under Kenobi. Ah man, sheesh. Let's just be a clone geek. I can't remember legions. Yeah, commanders. That's sort of sad. He's special because, of course, you can see he has binoculars, and that's really cool. He has holes drilled into his helmet that give him the binocular look, and so that's like really cool. Now I have like special guys with binoculars. That's like a bonus, bro. Then we have these Stormtroopers. Of course, you probably know these came from. Oh yeah, and sorry. Last thing is that this guy's painted orange. So yeah, he's painted orange. This guy, of course, is not painted orange, as you can obviously notice. He came from the Battle Pack that Lego released a while ago, but of course shut down. Retired. I believe it's Battle for Geonosis Battle Pack they had a while ago. I don't remember if it's Geonosis or whatnot, but I got one of them, and it's cool having them because might surprise you, but a little thing about me is I like my orange. I like orange. Orange is my color. I have these guys right here. These guys are paratroopers. So it's really cool having paratrooper units. I don't know if you're probably wondering, you're probably not wondering. It's okay if you're not wondering or not. But to me, it's interesting because I can't tell between a paratrooper or a shock trooper. It's sort of hard to tell the difference. As far as I know, a paratrooper drops from high altitudes and supports their dudes in battle. And I believe shock trooper just strikes from behind, like a special ops unit, and also a full-scale group of soldiers that strike from behind. That's how I figure it. So yeah, and then here's this guy. This guy, as you probably know, the helmet is unusual. The helmet is the old Republic sets, and the body is a shock trooper body. You probably can guess to know that this was reason why he has this head, helmet, and body is because, well, I have them and I just smush them together because they look right. Sort of look okay. Probably it's part of a special group. Who knows? I haven't really figured that one out yet. Here is my Geonosian camouflage dudes. So it's really cool having a different group of colored camouflage guys I have, which is so cool. Normal phase 2, and then we have my phase 2, of course. Sorry, lost myself for a second. Geonosian, same set as that guy came from. They came from 2 battle packs, Geonosian battle packs. I probably mentioned that. And one and a half. I traded with a friend to get 3 clone troopers instead of 4, so I call it half because I'm missing one guy. But I did get I already got a battle pack beforehand, so it's cool. Here's now coming to this guy. This guy right here is painted, as you can see, green, and he is shaved, bald. He used to have a little comb thing, until my older brother shaved it off. He has a cool backpack. Since he doesn't really come with any group, he pretty much became my heavy trooper with a cool backpack. The backpack is not my own. I copied a picture off online and saw the backpack, and I was like, hey, that's a really cool backpack. You can carry a few weapons. Here, let me give you a better shot of that. You sort of see it. So is how I got that. And it's pretty cool. Pretty comes handy. Here's these 4 guys. These 4 guys right here are one of my prize of my clone army. These guys right here. They are my prize, my clone army. One of my prizes. I keep on mentioning prize, but these guys are pretty special to me. These guys right here. Sorry, I keep on trying to make sure I'm pointing the right thing. I can name them. Oh yeah, reason why these guys are prized because these guys are from Republic Commandos, the video game, and so it's really cool having them because they're not widely known, and I mean they are sort of widely known. They are mentioned to a few people, but they're not extremely widely known. So it's really cool having them, and you get to play as one of the characters, one of these guys, and you give orders to other dudes to do stuff. And the guy that you usually play as, that you normally play as, is him right there in orange, and you give these three guys orders, and it's really cool playing getting them because there are several versions and people have made their own Lego minifigures and stuff, and I've been wanting to make these guys for some time. They are painted, of course. Here is shoot, I don't remember his name. Smoke Ash, Scorch. There we go, Scorch. His name sort of tells him he is the squad's explosive expert. He likes to explode stuff a lot. Let me give you a good view of them. Here, this is Scorch. Cool looking, painted. I try to paint all the guys pretty accurate to the actual minifigure, and the actual character. And then we have this guy. His name is Seth. His name doesn't really tell what he does, but his name is Seth, and he's pretty cool looking. I'll explain him for a second after I show off his coolness. He has like a little handprint on his mask. He has little flames on his feet. He has great stuff on his chest. He has a handprint on his backpack. Seth is the squad's medical and sniper expert. I believe it's medical expert. Yeah, and so it's very cool having him. And so he's sort of like he has a deep voice in the video game. This guy is a youngster. He has a light voice and he just likes to blow up everything. He is the not old, but he's the veteran, tough, rough guy that likes to snipe stuff. And yeah, and then we have the second in command of the squad. He is Fixer. His name sort of describes what he does. He is a mechanical engineer. He is the person that does all the high tech stuff. And he has something on his backpack, but I wasn't able to put stuff on his backpack. The Sev and Boss, I believe that's his name, Boss, don't have anything on their backpack, but Fixer and Scorch do. So yeah, he's the second in command. He's the guy that smacks all the two funny dudes in line whenever they start talking just because he can. Here is Boss. I believe his name is Boss. I can't remember exactly. I do remember that these three guys' exact names, but I believe his name's Boss. Yeah, like I said, he's a commander. He doesn't have a specific job like these three guys, but he does his job as pretty much give orders and make sure the dudes are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I believe he's probably just the elite vanguard fighter of the group. Then we have the bodyguards. These bodyguards are actually technically not clones. I just realized that these guys are not clones. They are just normal humans that are trained to protect people. So that's really interesting. I did not realize that. They were the same battle pack. This guy right here, I lost his helmet, so I just put that on there. And this guy is a commander. He takes care of him. So yeah. Here's this guy. He is a commander, phase 1 commander. Phase 1 commander. Which is cool having him. He actually is sadly a knockoff. I was trading with my friend, and he gave me a knockoff version. My friend, sort of told me, and To be honest, I don't really care if he's a knockoff version. And I sort of do understand knockoff versions are weak and they don't stay together as long and they're cheap and stuff. But I take what I can get, and knockoff versions good enough, close enough to a Lego figure, and I don't really mind. And so I still traded with the guy, with my friend, and got him. Here is this guy, Commander. Oh man, Captain, I guess you could say. I don't remember what type of Legion the yellow guys are from during the Clone Wars. But here is him. I got two of them, of course you can see. This person actually, this figure actually has some silver on the helmet. The leg thing and the neck thing are homemade. They are made out of course, paper. Yeah, these guys are pretty cool. I enjoy to have them. I usually make them my commanders every time I play around. These guys are my commanders. They come from, excuse me. They come from the battle pack that the red guys, the red shock troopers come from. And they are extremely old. I've had them for a very long time. And then here's these red dudes. The red dudes are from this red dude, not the red dudes. This red dude. He is Commander Blood. That's what we call him. I have no exact name for him, sadly, surprisingly, because I've had him for so long. You'd think I've had names for these guys, but I don't. My brother, my second oldest brother, not my oldest one, not the one that paints everything. My second oldest brother, he got this figure and decided to mark them up. So he marked them all red, marked them a little bit black. So it's cool. I do like the figure because it's unique and cool looking. And I'm gonna call him Commander Blood, B-L-O-O-D, Blood, Commander Blood. It's sort of a weird and awkward name, but I think it sort of fits him because he's all red. Here is Commander Rex. This is also a cheap knockoff version of Lego. Sadly, I also got when I was trading with my friend. He came with him. And yeah, like I said, I take what I can get, and I'll take this Commander Rex since I have no other Commander Clone Wars Rex. And then we have my Mandalorian. My Mandalorian came from the Mandalore Clone Wars Lego Battle Pack that came out a while ago. A long time ago. But he, for me, is my Jango Fett. Reason why he's my Jango Fett is because, one, I sort of gave away my helmets. I only have one Jango Fett helmet left. The reason why I do have one Jango Fett helmet left is because the reason why I have one Mandalorian helmet left is because I want to make my Jango Fett. My Jango Fett, the actual minifigure, has silver, not gray, so he'll have silver armor, plating, not gray armor. My foot is asleep. Ooh, man, I need to start getting some blood to it. I've been sitting weird. So yeah, that's my Jango Fett. That is technically not really Jango Fett, but I don't really care. Then we have my hero characters. Oh, I actually stand up. Oh man, I can't feel anything in my foot because I'm just sitting weird. Sorry about that. I just talked to myself again. Yeah, heroes. Where were we? We have a little robot, and the character this character right here, he is no actual character. He is actually he is actually just a character that I have. I had extra body that I wasn't using, a Star Wars body, and I decided to make a bounty hunter out of him. The bounty hunter is a little weird looking, not completely weird look, yeah, I guess you could say. But what inspired me to do this type of look on him is because I imagined a big, guy with a lot of weapons, but with a poncho or a cape around him, so they couldn't see what he had, but he knew that he was bulky and had a lot of weapons. And so this is sort of what inspired me. He has, a chess piece, a chess thing under that, as you see. So that's him. He has red goggles, red goggles with the evil mask. So yeah, he's no actual character. He's just a normal cool bounty hunter that I have. Here is Jar Jar Binks. Believe it or not. Sorry. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks. He came from a Lego Battle Droid set, and yeah, reason why I've not trashed him or burned him is because well, I don't really care if I have Jar Jar Binks or not. I can use him for funny purposes, such as making him an evil Sith Lord if I really want to. And so yeah, that's one part about him. Here is Padme. And this is the old Padme, the first version of Padme. She is, in the category of Darth Vader and Chewbacca. That's how old she is. She is, everything's original. The pants might not be original because, of course, you change the pants every now and then, switch them out. The hair is original. The body is original. The face is not original. The face was actually switched because her original face, is way battered and messed up and just doesn't look good. So I switched out with a nice, I guess you could say cute face, to make it look nice for the video. Here is my Jedi. This is a random Jedi from the Republic gunship that I got. So yeah, the head and the legs are not the original. I don't remember what type of legs he had. I just assumed they're probably these legs. And the face is not because I forgot and couldn't find the actual head, so I just placed the head on. That looked old and stuff. Here is this Jedi. She came from the turbo tank. Yeah, I don't remember her name, but I do know that she is some important character. So yeah. Here is, I don't remember her name either, but I do know she is a princess. She came from Lego Battle Pack, Star Wars Clone Battle Pack that you get. And so I have two of her. And then I have him. Oh man, I don't remember his name. Nope, not him. I'm trying to remember his name. But I also got him from Battle Pack, Star Wars Clone Battle Pack. And I got two of him also. I know those are important Jedi characters that I sadly can't remember their name. Yeah, and then we have a whole bunch of battle droids. A lot of battle droids. I actually, it might surprise you, but I do want more battle droids. But not, oh man, come on. I'll forget. I'm just going to leave them. Not normal battle droids, but I want super battle droids. And I want droidekas, which I could actually make my own droidekas. But I do want, like, these cool, sorry, fixing myself again. These, I don't just want normal battle droids. Even though I have a lot of battle droids, it'd be pretty cool to get some more, but I want to focus on super battle droids and droidekas. Because, I have a lot. Because, it's separatists, most battles outnumber the clone army. If we're going to, Star Wars stuff. But, of course, the clones always won because they were way more intelligent than the AI battle droids. We'll go into a little detail on battle droids. Might surprise you, but there's a good amount of detail in these battle droids. So a little story in this one especially. This one, this was one of my first battle droids I ever got. And I have him because I asked my brother to paint him. Because that time, Battlefront 2, the old version, the first Battlefront 2 they came out, and in Battlefront 2 they had battle droids that look camouflage, and that's why he's camouflage, because I asked my brother to give me a camouflage version. I'm not going to set my battle droids back up because they're going to be pain trying to do this. These two blue battle droids came from the one of the battle droid sets that Jar Jar Binks came, the same set that Jar Jar Binks came in. They were the drivers. Super battle droids. These two blue super bluish colored Super Battle Droids came from the Republic gunship. This red Battle Droid right there, he was also Battle Droid that I asked to get painted because, of course, Battlefront 2. He is a lieutenant, I believe. And then we have this Battle Droid. This Battle Droid is the Super Battle Droid is old, very old. And surprisingly, I only have the body and the left arm left. I just took a normal Battle Droid's legs and made a grenade launcher for him. So yeah, it sort of makes me feel sad showing that off. And then we have my Droideka. This Droideka also came from Republic gunship. And then we have my general commander over all the general over the droid army. You sort of almost see the yellow on him. He's not a general, but he is the commander of the battle droid. So that's cool. Having like second command, and then I can make an evil guy for the Septus. So yeah. Yeah, I guess that's all that I can say and show off. 36 minutes, man, that's a long time. Didn't mean to make it so long. So that's it for my Star Wars Lego minifigure collection. One thing I do want to say, happy Thanksgiving. Today was Thanksgiving Day, and I ate a lot of food and enjoyed it. And I hope other people who are out there who are watching it within the day or a week or so. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving Day, and I had a lot of food, and I've been enjoying Thanksgiving. I hope people are also. Yeah, sorry, that's one thing I did want to mention when I first started making these 2-bit videos. So yeah, yeah, I guess that's all. Okay, guys, this is C. Lee signing off of my finish off, showing you my cool Lego collection of my Star Wars figures, giving you a good amount of knowledge of my I guess life of my Lego Star Wars minifigures, showing off them, having fun, telling you what they're from and stuff. And it might be a waste of time, but I have fun just doing to remember all those guild days that I had. And if people are looking at, if you're watching and you see all these figures and you're like, wow, how does he get so many figures? Like probably guessed, I've had a long time to gathering all these minifigures. And one thing is, this isn't a lot. This is just a small portion compared to other people. So and most people are looking like, what is he talking about? This is just a small portion of what people usually have. This is like nothing, and that's so true. This is like nothing, but to me it's a lot. So that's the most important thing. To me, it's a lot of stuff, and I'm slowly gathering more and more over time, and that's the key thing, is just gathering a little bit more time and enjoying it. So yeah. That's all I gotta say, and yeah. Okay, guys, this is Sealy, finally signing off my close to 40-minute video of finishing my part 2 Lego Star Wars minifigure, and hopefully I will soon do my Star Wars Lego sets. And yeah, cool guys, I'll catch you later.